Hey, what's up, guys? So, continuing here with Everlasting Summer. We're just outside of Olga's, the camp director, and I'm probably going to be interesting. So, this snapped me out of my daydream. And stop teasing Linda already! Whoa. Linda? What am I looking at? Sounds like there's someone inside. Indeed, a moment later, a door swung open and you ran out and dashed past the same mischievous grin. The pigtail girl came out next. Don't let it bother you, Lena. Yes, a name I can actually say. So her name is Lena. Oh. So, gotta be thankful it's not Rena, at least. But I don't. Instead of finishing her sentence, she blushed and quickly headed towards the square. For some reason, I felt like turning and following her with my eyes, but Slava said, "Come." We entered the cabin. Oh, Jesus, it's just... Inside looked like something familiar, though I imagined 2 beds, a table, a couple of chairs, a simple carpet on the floor, a wardrobe. Nothing special, but at the same time I felt home-like and cozy, although this room was almost the same state of disorder as my own flat. The girl standing in the room appeared to be about 25 years old. Oh, hey, another person. Nature had obviously gifted her with a pretty face and a good body. At least one thing can keep you happy from this pandemonium. The locals are beautiful. You're finally here! I don't know. Excellent! This is down. My name's Olga. I'm the camp leader. Oh, hey, that's not what I would picture you. When I think of Olga, I'm sorry, I think of big, I won't get there. People yell at me. Nice to meet you. I'm Simeon. I decided to talk, though wasn't surprised by anything that was going on. She came closer, really back up. Like, I don't know what's going on here, okay? We've been expecting you since early morning. You've been expecting me? Yes, of course. And when does the next bus come? Cause And why do you need it? Yeah, right. Oh, why would I need it? Guess I should ask strict questions. The people might react to them quite unlike how I preferred. And I doubt I'll get any answers. No reason. Just curious. By the way, where are we exactly? Our mailing address, I mean? I want to be sent a letter to my parents to tell them I'm going to be fine. For some reason, I had the desperate idea if I played along, I would find something out. This is not going to end well. Oh, but your parents called just a half hour ago. Sent their regards to you. Now that's a surprise. So I can call them? Because I forgot to tell them something before I left. No. Ouch. She gave me a sweet, spontaneous smile. Why not? We don't have a phone here. You just said. That's where I'm from. Then how did my parents make a call to here? I just came back from the district central town. I talked to them there. Oh, so that's how it is. And can I somehow get to town? No. Awesome. She kept the same spot. I don't know. Why not? Because the next bus only comes in a week. I decided not to inquire how a troop leader managed to get there and back, and I would get no answer anyway. Hey, Slava, whoa, wait. And this time, Slava was standing next to me and seemed to find nothing odd in our conversation. Oh, we need you to find a uniform for you. I have no desire to put on pioneer shorts or wear ridiculous neckerchief. Neckerchief? Neckerchief. It's a neckerchief. However, wearing winter clothes in summer isn't a great idea either. Right, thank you. I wonder if I'm the only one here that finds it strange that someone's wearing a coat and winter boots in such heat. Radio, I'll be off then, and you can get yourself acquainted with the camp. Don't forget to come to dinner in the evening. Ah! Having said that, she walked out of the cabin. Why? This is your cabin. We're in your cabin. Why would you leave and leave me and her here? Whatever. No, walk is not the right word. She rushed out. Oh, rushed out. Okay. Ended up alone with Slava. I must go too. Things to do. Take a walk. Look around the camp a bit. See you in the evening. Hey. If there's no threat or catch to this, then this is reality. As embodied by Slava, it comes more and more appealing. For the first time today, I realized that it was awfully hot here. Although obviously my winter clothes were to blame for that. Took off my coat and dropped it onto the bed. My pullover followed. I was now only wearing a shirt. That's much better. All I could do now was to follow her advice and go look around the camp. Yes. I tried to find something out in the meantime. Passing the local residential district, I saw a pioneer guy coming my way out. That dude's here. And it was really a pioneer guy, not a pioneer girl. Apparently there were men even in this kingdom of Amazons. Really? Amazon joke? Hello, you're new here. You must be Simeon, right? How do you... Everyone already knows I'm electric. By the way, the real one. You can call me that. Okay, let me see if I'm in it. It says, everyone know. Okay, here we go. Everyone knows already. I'm electric. I'm just calling electric. Electro. Let's say electro. It's good name. Electronic. Electro. By the way, the real one. You can tell me that. What? Electric was a robot, a character in popular television Pixel. He looks exactly like a copy of a school kid called Certainty Chili. Electric, the real one. Things are going from crazy to completely insane! I love how there's little, like, what the heck's going on up here? Like, again, what real life transactions. Alright. You also calls me cheesy. Cheesy? On toast with mushrooms? Because my last name is Chikolovsky. I see. Yeah. Let me show you around. I accepted his offer, and it would have taken me much longer to get to know the place all alone. Fine, let's go! Yes! We ended up at the square again. Freaking square. Is this the place we can go? As if this place was all there is to the camp. Nina was sitting on one of the benches, reading some book. Who reads books? It's a book! And that's a joke nobody gets. I'm sorry. I'm Lena and Electro confidently approached her. What's up, sweet thing? Hello, Lena. Meet the new guy, Simeon. He stated briskly. Thanks for letting me know that it was briskly. Hello. Well, you could say we already met in a way. Yes. She looked away from the book a moment, glanced at me, brushed, and went back to reading, as if not noticing that we're still here. Alright, let's go! How many more people are there? I was first surprised that the meeting this girl was reduced to a couple of words, but then I thought, it's better that way. I was first surprised by that meeting this girl was reduced to a couple of words. Electric Vigorously acted if he did not fit well with Miss Jones. Let's go! We came to a building which I instantly identified as a canteen. Food. And this is here. I know, this is where you consume organic food. Yeah, something like that. What is going on in this game? Am I ever gonna figure that out? I'm probably never gonna figure that out. Probably get so stupid stuff in me. Now, canteen port stood the unfriendly girl who hit me in the back earlier. At the sight of her, my joking mood vanished in a blink of an eye. Blink. Really, now is not the best time to be pulling this guy's leg, even though he's quite hilarious. First, I need to figure out what here, or at least where I am. Over there, that's Alyssa. Yeah, I don't even try that. Be careful around her. He spoke with a whisper. Thanks. Deva means two in Russia. The whole nickname sounds exactly like Tuchin in Russian, a reference to the late Tuchin Anya, and now that's Mrs. Wolf. Don't ever risk calling her Chica? She doesn't like that. Wait. What did you say? What did you call me? She must have heard him. In the blink of an eye, Alyssa jumped down from the porch and dashed towards us. Alright, you'll manage from here onwards. Electro took to his heels. Run after him? Could do nothing. I think next time I do one of these, I'm gonna flip a coin every time I make a decision. If it's 4, I gotta figure something out. Do nothing. What's that? Running past, stopped for a moment and growled. I'll deal with you later. Deal with me? What did I do wrong? I added a forcibly guilty smile to my words. But what am I guilty of? She made no reply and carried on chasing Electro. Now, oh, sorry, looks like I have time to. Hello, no, waiting for dinner. I decided to go east. So, at least the direction where east would be in my world. Soon after, I found myself near a football pitch, or soccer it was called then, and that it's actually used to be called soccer in every other country, until for some reason someone changed it. That's why you see, like, Italians, they actually use the word soccer. And other countries do it as well. The game was in full swing here. I guess watching it for a bit wouldn't do any harm. In my childhood and teen years, I was not a bad player myself, even though I thought about winning potential. Only a few injuries in a row killed my desire to risk my health for the sake of uncertain chance in a game. Kids of different ages were running around the pitch. I could see a boy about 10 and a girl about 14 years old. A girl? Hey, that's you! Alright, so she plays football. What's so surprising? She seems the restless one after all. I was standing quite far from the pitch, but she still noticed me. Hey, you! Almost shouted. Nah, sorry. Wanna play? I don't know how to answer. On the one hand, running around for 10 minutes is no big deal. On the other hand, one wrong move in my situation could be a final one. But in any case, my attire wasn't suitable for this weather. If I played in winter boots and warm jeans, I would sweat like a pig. And play barefoot and without jeans would simply be unethical. Maybe next time, alright? I shouted a response. Oops, I didn't do that again. Turned around and walked back. I was followed by almost screamed about my pants or about being a pansy or something like that. So confused at what's going on in this game. Evening was falling, making me feel tired and empty after a day wasted with no real purpose. Yes, no purpose. Came back to the square and sat down on the bench and gave an exhausted sigh. I better sit here and wait for dinner. After all, it's easier to search for answers when you're not hungry. They do give food to people here, right? You know, it's curious how the simplest human needs can break the will to ponder on things, to strive for something. For example, I feel hungry now, so I care much less about where I am or what is happening to me. Could great people also be affected by this? In that case, how did Spartacus start the slave uprising in ancient times? I can only conclude that... What is this, Mr. Wizard? I forgot Mr. Wizard. Semi is Mr. Wizard. He knows about everything. I conclude that I am not a great person, but it really doesn't matter which mechanic I serve as a gear in society, the marks, or a weird pioneer camp. Weird pioneer camp. My thoughts were interrupted by the sound of bells coming from the loudspeaker on a light pole. It must be the dinner call. I headed towards the canteen. It was a good thing that I now knew where it was. Olga was there, standing on the porch. I stopped and looked closely at her, as if I were expecting something. She looked back at me for a while, but at last came closer. Simeon, what are you waiting for? Come on in already. I guess nothing bad can happen if I go with her. They eat people. They're gonna eat you. My stomach backed me up there. The two of us went inside. The canteen looked like a canteen. I had no chance to visit a factory canteen. I had a chance to visit a factory canteen at some point in my life. This one was exactly the same, just maybe a bit cleaner and more modern. Metal chairs, table, glazed tiles on the wall and on the floor, unsophisticated tableware, and with the occasional crack. Guess that's what a canteen at a pioneer camp is supposed to look like. Simeon, wait a moment. We'll find you a place to sit. Okay. I don't know how old I am. She looked around the place. Teflika, hold it right there. Who's she yelling at? Spunky? Oh, I shouted at Alyssa, who was passing by. What? What's up with your clothes? Anything wrong with them? Indeed, her attire looks somewhat provocative. Get your uniform nice and neat right now. Alright. Alyssa got her shirt right and walked past. She had an unpleasant glare at me. What have I done? I have no idea where I am. I'm at this camp. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. So, where can we find you a place to sit? There weren't a lot of free seats. Over there, next to you. Oh, yay, next to the 14-year-old girl, and then just maybe I... Yeah, that's fine. The food's already on the table, too. I had another choice but to accept. In common Russian language, kavakada, kutlet is minced meat, fried or baked in the shape of a ball or a cylinder close to American patties. Kompot is a drink made of boiling fresh or dried fruit in a large amount of water, complete in French. Of course, there was probably that the cuticles were poisoned with sugar or mashed potatoes, previously seasoned with arsenic, and a glass filled with excellent antifreeze instead of compote. But it looked so tasty, I had no choice but to resist. Hey! What do you want? I'd rather really tell you, who was sitting next to me. Why didn't you play football with us? Because of my clothes? Said I pointed to the source of the problem. Oh, alright then, eat! However, there wasn't much left to eat. My cutlet was missing from the plate. Oh, she could have done it. No more precisely. None by you could have done it. Give me back my cutlet. In a big family, you snooze, you lose. It'll cost you a cutlet if you're careless. Give it back, I'm telling you. Frick me. Looked at him meaningly was about to reach my hand. See, I don't have it. And indeed, when this plate was empty, it seemed that the little girl eats fast as she steals someone's cookies. Take it easy. We'll work something out now. She grabbed my plate and ran off. There was no point in following her. If they wanted to poison me here, they could have done it in a much easier way. About a minute later, Uzu returned and handed me a plate with steaming hot cutlet on it. Here's one for the starving. Thanks. It was all I could say. I was so hungry that my suspicions were gone in the flesh. I picked the cutlet with my fork and... What the? Some bug? No. Not a bug. An insect. It's got lids. It's wiggling. The plate fell to the floor and broke into pieces. The chair hit me hard on my leg and while falling. I disliked insects since I was a child, but when its creepy colors appear on my plate, it's just way too much. You little... He seemed ready for a twist, and was already at the door, laughing as if she had just heard a first stand-up comedian joke. I dashed after her. We ran out of the canteen. It was just a few touches and I felt I could catch this little girl easily. I ran through the square. Past the clubhouse. Ran into the forest path. I started to gasp for breath. I should have quit smoking, I guess. All that passed out of sight on the next turn. It can't be true. It can't be true that she managed to get away from me. It simply can't. I stopped and tried to catch my breath again. You have failed at life. Night was falling. Looks like I'm lost. It's a bad idea to stay with the nights. Better get back to camp. However, I had absolutely no clue which way to go. Well, gotta choose at random. I wandered for some quiet time in the forest, and even without a crowd, I finally saw the camp's fences beyond the trees. Everything fell back into place. The bus is gone. I mumbled quietly. On one hand, there's nothing strange about that. The bus couldn't just stay there forever. On the other hand, it meant that someone driving, because buses don't drive themselves. Or do they? This whole team seemed normal, and that every event here had at least two explanations for it: an ordinary, real, everyday explanation, and a surreal one. Certainly, the driver would have just been off for a snack, and I left too soon, and that's why. In any case, it's not the place. This is the place. Whether the bus drives itself or not, probably an important question, but it's much more important to know how I had gotten here at all, and where he was. The fields, the woods, stretching towards the horizon, had no answers. There was nothing familiar about them. Strange, odd alien world? However, at the same time, it was absolutely not frightening. Either my self-preservation instinct decided to resign from his job, or all this running around the camp and local pioneers had lured me in so much that their carefree normality that I was simply forgetting that I had to happen just a couple hours ago. Although I probably had no strength left to worry. All I wanted was some peace, calmness, and I wanted to just breathe, take a break from all. And only after that would I continue to look for answers, really ready and reloaded. However, it would be some time later. And what about now? Can I allow myself to relax? It got completely dark, and in any case, it was better to spend the night in the camp. I was about to head back when someone came up slightly from behind. Hello, what are you doing here so late? It was Slava standing before me. I was so surprised that I jumped. Ah! So you didn't catch on that, did you? Hey, you. No, I didn't. She smiled. I nodded dismally inside. No wonder. No one ever has. Yeah, she's a real rocky girl. She could have found herself a better use for energy than look for adventures. You must be hungry. Didn't you manage to have dinner after all? Indeed, I completely forgot about my hunger. After these words of hers, my stomach grew attention to itself, giving a tremendous rumble. Slava smiled. Let's go then. What? The canteen's still open? It's alright. I have keys. The keys? Yes, I have keys to all the facilities in this camp. How come? Well, I'm something like the camp's leader aside here. Aid aside. Well, aid. I see. Well, let's go. It was an offer you can't refuse. When we reached the square, Slava stopped in her tracks. Excuse me. I should warn my roommates I'll be a little late. She's so punctual herself that she'd be worried otherwise. You go on to the canteen. I'll come in a minute, right? Alright. Really did not expect to find somebody aside from myself here at such a late hour. And that somebody was apparently trying to hopelessly open the door. Without any secret thoughts, I walked onto the porch. The lockpicker turned out to be Alyssa. Hey. I should have probably kept off and waited. She looked at me intently for a while, then said, "Don't just stand there, give me a hand or something." Meaning, help me open the door? Why? Because I want some buns and comfort. Dinner wasn't big enough. Is this really a good idea? Aren't you hungry yourself, huh? You didn't let you have a normal dinner, did she? She smiled sarcastically. It's true, she didn't. It's fine. Slava will come now, and... What? I guess I shouldn't have said that. I'm off then. You'll pay for this. You owe me 2 already. What? Having said that, let's disappear into the night. And what was the first one? Okay, I'll end it here. Yeah, this is just weird, crazy. Kind of fun though. So, gonna keep going from right from here. Boom. Take care. Bye.